was homeschooled for most of my life, for almost 10 years of my life. I was homeschooled from fourth grade until I graduated high school. During those years, I saw a lot of things. I dealt with a lot of things, and it was a hard time. I saw my family stab me in the back. I saw my great grandmother and my great aunt and my great uncle all die in the span of 2 years. During those times, I was ready to give up on God, and I was ready to give up on life. But I read this verse, Psalm Philippians 4:13, and it says, "I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me." And I read that verse over and over and over, and I memorized it. Through all of life's ups and downs, I can get through it with God's strength. No matter what you go through, no matter what you may find your situation to be, you can get through it with God's strength and with God's help. Life may smack us up and down, and it may bring you to your knees, but God will see you through. According to Merriam's Webster Dictionary, the definition of determination is to decide definitely and firmly. You must be determined. As Christians, we must be determined to do God's will. You must be determined to get through any situation. You must be determined while you're going through your trial or your test that you will get through it with God's strength. I want to remind you that you can do anything with God's help, to not give up and to hold on to his promises. So you can do anything with God's help. Now, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Now, you really can't do all things. You can't do anything like supernatural stuff. Like, you can't jump off a 10-story building and expect to live. Like, that does not happen. So, you can't literally do anything with God's help. But just like in the story of Moses, Moses did not want to tell the Pharaoh, he didn't want to tell Pharaoh that to let God's people go. He didn't believe in himself. He didn't have faith in himself that he could do it. He was just like, little old me, I can't do that. I'm slow of speech. I can't do it. But God gave him miracles. He strengthened him by showing him miracles with the rod that he threw down, and it became a snake. When he reached his hand into his cloak, and out came leprosy, reached it back, and he was well again. He gave him miracles to strengthen him.